So good morning. It's Ginny, Tim, and Eli from DS Tech in beautiful Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and we're going to talk about the secret C word for team productivity.
Yep.
So we want your teams to win. So we'll give you some tips here on collaborating, not cheating.
Yep.
Was that it?
Yep.
Right?
Is that the secret
So-
word?
That's the secret word.
Oh, yeah.
Secret C word is collaboration.
Yep.
So work together and you can accomplish a lot more.
Try using it in school. It doesn't work so well, though. I had a teacher who was like, why are you working with the other student cheating? I was like, well, I'm just collaborating with them. So there's a time and a place, right?
Ha!
Yeah, don't do it in the classroom, I guess. You got to
but-
do your own work.
Yeah. But no, we've got some different tips here and stuff, how to collaborate and things like that. So,
Yeah, before we go in though,
Oh, yeah.
I just want to mention, go to our website, dstech.net, where you can find these blog posts. And if you're on my newsletter, I'll be sure to send you updates from our blog posts about what we're doing and what kind of new tools you can use. So
The future is here,
the future is here.
yes.
and so are your tools.
We have a powerful collaborator called Copilot that I use every day too.
Yeah, the AI
It is
tools
pretty
are starting
amazing.
to really bind some of the different called like silos of data together, which really is it's kind of collaborating the stuff here. So, so the first one really it's called seamless communication and information sharing. So in your business, you probably already have some sort of a chat system, whether it be like with us, we have a soft phone, so there's Zack software with that. You could use Microsoft Teams. In personal life, people use like Discord to chat with each other. There's Slack. There's all these different chat rooms that kind of exist out there. And if your business isn't utilizing one, I definitely recommend look at some sort of software solution and start integrating it and build it out for your teams because it does improve the speed of which people can respond quicker than just a traditional email
absolutely.
back and forth.
Absolutely.
As well as if it's in writing, sometimes someone may walk by my office and tell me something in passing. I'm like, well, send me a message in Teams or whatever your software that you're using. And so that way I have it kind of written down and I can reference it later where you might forget about it if it was just something that was said in passing. So having it kind of like a log of all of what was said back and forth can also help for just kind of keeping your tasks orientated and scheduled out.
Yep.
Oh,
First
yeah.
thing I do every morning is I go through my messages and my emails and I
Yep.
create my task list for the day.
Right, your to-dos for the day.
So yeah, just based on all that. So it's easy for a tech to just text me, hey, I need a license for so and so, and I'll say, okay, I
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
put a task on my calendar,
Mhm.
and then I can,
And as techs, we use it all the time for just collaborating. If, oh, hey, I'm working on this client. I saw this issue. Have you seen it before? Oh, yes, here's the answer. Boom, done. And quick and easy instead of having to walk over. And it creates this hive mind of knowledge where everyone can kind of.
oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I see
really
your
well.
group texts too, where
Yeah, if
you
there's a
like,
big problem. It's all of a sudden you got 10 techs all talking real quickly and coming to a solution to it real quick. And that's
Yeah.
obviously from a technical side, but it
More
can
of
be
a
for any
brain
business.
trust kind of
Yeah,
at
like
that
a,
point.
like a
then
brain trust there. So
I can think of so many situations retrospectively, not here, but just in previous positions that I've held where, man, having some sort of instantaneous communication that's, documented what time it came through, things like that. Like, hey, can I have this? I need it for this. I mean, so many headaches could have been solved for, different team members that I've been parts of. And man,
Mhm.
it's just so when you use it every day, you take it for granted. But
right, and then when it's
Yeah.
not there, you're like, oh wait, how do I get this?
Oh,
answer
yeah.
quickly? So
Yeah.
for sure.
oh
Like,
wait,
I'll
I
pull
gotta
up my
call
work-
someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I gotta send an email and wait a day for a reply.
Oh yeah, I'm so spoiled. Like I'll have I'll be driving around the UP for I'm like one of the road warriors kind of, and I'll pull out my phone and if it says sign back into Teams, I'm like, oh, what have I been missing? So it's been like an hour.
Keeps you
I
in the
missed nothing,
Mhm.
but
Just in case.
it's good to be in the loop.
Yeah.
I got used to it. So.
Yeah. And, obviously that's just communication, just standard talking
Oh, yeah.
back and forth. Going through here, we have also then centralized project management. So that would be, just like project management. So if you're doing like a scale, scope, or whatever it is, whether it's, IT, if you're construction, whatever your project is that you're doing, having some sort of software where it's not just like one person who's like the project manager who's trying to disseminate the information to the next tier down, who's then disseminating it down. And you have that telephone game where information may be missed. You can have everyone now in the same thing, maybe just as reading permissions, they can look at the schedule at any given time, but as the project manager is making changes, everyone can see it in live and then kind of the way chat is working where everyone can chat in the same messages and talk to each other. Now the other software is allowing you to do this too. It was was kind of somewhat new a little bit ago,
Yeah.
where like with Microsoft Excel, you could have multiple people working in the same Excel
Oh,
file
yeah.
at the same time. You know, things like that. They're actually starting to build
Groundbreaking.
now at the higher end, commercial grade project management
You
software,
can
other
see
softwares.
when
like
somebody's
that.
on a different cell. They're
Yeah,
Oh,
you can
yeah.
see where they're
Yep,
at. Yep,
yep.
exactly. It's fun. Yep.
You can
So,
do that.
Always be like, oh, sorry.
So check in
Touch
the-
your cell there. It's trying to order my polo for work or something.
Yeah. And so whatever software you use for project management, for running your day-to-day, things like that, see if they have that collaboration features that they're starting to build into that. That's for more of the enterprise grade software, whatever business you're in, there's unique software to running that, but there could be more of this collaborative efforts being built into that software. Just review
in
it.
general, Google, right?
Yep.
Google Docs, you can do
Google
all
Docs
that
has
with.
that.
That's
A lot of
true.
Google stuff has
Absolutely.
those built
And
in
then
too.
Microsoft, which is what we use.
Yep.
Who else is out there?
I was thinking of like specific line of business software, like if
yeah.
you're using
Oh,
like
sure.
a like a
Okay.
construction company may use
They
this
have
software to do
project
bidding and accounting and all
Mm-hmm.
this stuff all in one. So those softwares are starting to become collaborative as well, like these other softwares too.
Just like
So,
ERP systems,
yeah.
basically.
yeah, or like accounting and things like that. Yep. This one talks about remote teamwork made easy. So obviously the benefit of having this collaboration in place, if you're already doing it, is that if you have someone who's a remote worker, maybe outside of the area, or they're stuck at home because the kids are sick, they
Yeah.
can still be part of that team because you're still having the collaboration. You're still going back and forth. Yes, you may miss out on some of the water cooler chat or some of the day-to-day business. I do feel there's a strong
Coffee.
Yeah.
importance of having people in an office still, but
Yeah.
for those remote workers, having this collaboration really helps make them feel like they're part of the team, because coming from the side where I was remote for a little bit too, you do feel kind of that distance, and that's a little bit different than when you're actually there part of the team constantly. There is that difference in that team building, and having
yeah.
that good culture is hugely important to running a
Well, and
successful
I
business.
think so,
Expands
the-
the whole.
Yeah, I mean,
It allows you to also then expand outwards more and maybe have other
Right.
staff assist you that maybe not be so local, and you might find talent elsewhere that can still be part of your team, bringing them in
Yeah,
with these collaboration
That's what I was
tools.
thinking.
yeah.
It's cool.
Ditto.
So,
Yeah, it's worked great for
And so this
a
is
lot of
where they're gonna
organizations.
bring in the buzzword everyone talks about, AI this, AI that, right? So it's just more automation. So the idea is you might have your
the
chats.
takeover.
Yep. The Skynet is here.
Yeah, iRobot, baby.
So, but yeah, with the workflow, so you might have like a project management software, you might have your chat software, all this kind of stuff. And what AI is doing is taking, like they call it a silo of data. You have all this data, these chats, you have all this data from a project. You can start taking this multiple sets of data and combining them into one, and using AI to be like, hey, this project is a little bit delayed. What's gonna, and it can kind of pull all the information from all those chats, which may be missed, and use it to kind of consolidate everything together under one hood. And that's where you're seeing with the technology, they're starting to take all these different silos, pull them together, and using AI or automation basically to get that done. And that's where the collaboration will really help, because that's the baseline of the data that you're getting into these systems, is all the chats, everyone's working together. Then you can have an AI tool go through this and be like, hey, here's my team's chats, and are there anything we can do that to improve efficiency or things like that? And it may be able to help you review that kind of stuff. So, and
Can we
then
do that?
we're still working on it, because with the AI integrations,
I was just curious.
it's still like in flux. There's all these things they want to do with it, but it's still very much in kind of like beta, where you
Yeah.
want to like, you're testing these features and this and that. And that's what I actually see in the future is when the internet first started, there was like 40 search engines. You got Google, Alta Vista, Lycos, web crawler, whatever. In the end, there was a couple that won, and the AI tools are similar. You got all these different companies creating their tools, and I think they're going to fill different niches, and that's what really it's going to take.
You can already see it happening
even-
because I use
yeah.
like Claude for something,
Okay.
and I use ChatGPT for
For other
something
things.
else.
And
Yeah.
they're going to start learning and
Yeah.
doing different jobs more efficiently. Like I can see one is going to be like an
Yeah.
amazing note taker, where one will be great for images, one will be great for audio, right? And we'll try to do a little bit of everything, but it won't be specialized. So it'll just really be what your use case is, and then what AI tool will assist you in that capacity better. So this kind of goes into one of our core tenets here too, is continuous improvement and innovation. So at DS Tech, we're always trying to stay ahead of the curve, because you're just doing the exact same. That's, you'll do okay, but you're not going to get to
If you're
that
green,
top.
you're growing. If you're
Yeah.
ripe, you're rotten.
And so we're always taking what we call calculated risks, where there's new technology out there. You go ahead and try
We
it
like
Always
internally.
be learning.
We'll try it, and if we like it, we'll then offer it to our clients. And so my advice is, if there's something you see out there you want to try, don't be afraid to dip your toe in the water. Try it out a little bit, and that's how you're going to grow. So just constantly use that innovation and continually to improve. And by collaborating, by having discussions with, hey, what are you guys doing in your industry, and other like-minded people, you might be able to get ideas and try different things. So.
Do you think it'd be safe ever to get one of those AI models to power one of those remote control lawnmowers?
Probably not.
Or
I've
would
seen,
that be
I've
the
seen the
next
AI
step?
flamethrower.
Well, my son test drives like those self-driving cars. That's
Yeah.
what his job is.
Yep.
I'll
And-
just
and-
say he's been in a lot
That
of
is
accidents.
Yeah, I'm still not. And the one thing I've heard with the automatic
Well.
lawnmowers is that if you have the pristine lawn, that's perfect, right? There's no kid toys, there's no dog poo, there's none of that stuff. It's perfectly fine. But it's the second you start
It looks
introducing
fine anyway.
obstacles,
No.
it's gonna the AI
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
do so well.
eventually.
It'll eventually get there, I think. But it's
Eventually.
the idea of like in
Gonna
5
need
years
some
all
OI to come help.
right in
some
5 years all
organic
trucks will be replaced by AI
intelligence.
drivers. Not gonna happen.
No.
So
No.
I mean, just like Tim was saying, how you think there's going to be like a few niches for the few big ones, and
mhm.
just like you say, search engines changed the way
More
that we
tools.
kind of live, so
Mhm.
and work, of course. So yeah, I'm
We
excited
like-
to see where that goes.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
like new tools, so
Absolutely.
we're always
Yes,
exploring.
absolutely.
However, I will just give you like a little word of warning. Make sure that you plug all the holes in your network and all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
And go to our
Yes.
website, sign up for your free security assessment and your free Galactic scan because it's still free,
Galactic Scan.
right?
Yeah,
It's
as
still
of,
free.
uh,
As of today, it's
yes.
still free. I'm going to keep saying that
Yes.
until they're gone.
Yeah,
So,
we're still using it on ourselves. So
Yeah.
we have a good old deal to
cool.
give some
So,
complimentary ones to
get those
folks that are
things-
interested.
Get those things done on your network so that you can make a plan to keep all your data safe as you use all these collaborative tools.
Yes. Make sure
So-
you don't just flip the switch too. There's a whole other discussion we can go into on
Yeah.
AI readiness.
Oh yeah.
But that we'll save
That's
that
a
for
whole-
another
You gotta
time.
know what you're doing.
That's a whole
Yeah.
topic. Yeah. All right. So make it a great day and we'll see you next time.